Alright, welcome to my first video about the Xbox One versus the PS4. Yay! Now, I have watched both conferences, the Ubisoft, the Microsoft, the Xbox One revealing, and the PlayStation 4 revealing, so I think I'm pretty swell and up to date on my facts. Alright, to start this off, I want to talk about the number one thing. What's the first thing you do whenever you get a console? Besides setting it up and turning it on, what's the thing that makes you feel like you are connected to the world, like you are connected to the console, like you are connected and control and have the freedom to do whatever you want? Well, for me, that has to be the controller, and probably for many of you, the controller is one of the most important things for you too. For me, I know for me it is. Alright, first off, we have the controllers. No. Hold on a second. Sorry about that. If we go to we'll go look at the Xbox controller. It is the DualShock 4 controller. Brings kind of an old classic look. Just has the new touchpad increase, which is pretty cool. It has a share button. I you to share content with the world and your friends. It also has new analog sticks. They're basically the same. They just have little imprints. Better grip. Also have a different triggers. They're about the same. They just redid basically the whole controller. And then for the Xbox One controller, it is basically the exact same thing. Except they got rid of the Xbox button and they added that little thing. They got rid of the battery pack. Same thing. They basically redid it. Better bumpers, better triggers, better finish to me. They look amazing, and they have to feel amazing. I mean, I've played PS3 controllers and Xbox 360 controllers, and they're pretty nice. I don't think they screwed up on that. I think they both did pretty swell, if you ask me. Alright, so for both of them, I'd have to give them a tie. I'd have to say they're both tied at this point for the controllers. Both pretty good, to me at least. Alright, another thing I wanted to look about was that, hold on a second, let's talk about the games, the exclusives. I am very excited for the Xbox exclusives, that being Dead Rising 3. I am just blown away. That game looks amazing. I played Dead Rising 1, Dead Rising 2, and Dead Rising 3 just looks completely insane. I can't wait to get my hands on it. It's a good time to be an Xbox gamer for that game. I wish they had it on PS4, but yeah, that just looks amazing. The graphics from the next gen just blow your mind. Alright, okay, so for PS4 side, I'd have to give them a round of applause for Infamous. That series is amazing. I love it. It is not a typical, boring FPS game. It's an action fighter-based style, that free roam world. It's just amazing. They're both amazing. Those are my top two that I'm looking forward to on each side. So yeah, all right. I'd have to give them each point for that. So they're both, for me, 2-2, because they both bring great exclusives to the table. All right. So far, if we look at specs-wise, I say that the PS4 is dominating Xbox, spec-wise. Maybe not dominating, but it is pretty much winning. For specs, let me see, here it is. For the specs, it has a single-chip custom processor. It has CPU, it has x86, 64 AMD Jaguar, 8-core. For the GPU, it has 1.84 teraflops and an AMD next-generation Radeon-based graphics engine. Looks amazing. Go look at the reveal trailers for all the new games at the press conferences, and that graphics engine just looks amazing. For the memory for the PS4, we got the GDDR5 8 gigabytes, That's pretty good. It's got a built-in hard drive disk. It's got, let's see, it's got Bluetooth for the communication and an Ethernet cable, and an IEEE 802.11b/g/n. Don't really know too much about that. For the audio video output, we've got an HDMI cable, analog AV output, and a digital output, which is optical. Yeah. If we go over to the Xbox side, you see we have a Blu-ray disc, which they're finally importing. The PS3 had one for, while the Xbox 360 didn't, which was a plus for PlayStation users, and now that's going to be integrated into the Xbox type size. For the operating system, we have Xbox OS, Windows custom kernel, and a hypervisor. For the CPU, we got AMD 8-core APU, 2 quad-core Jaguar model. Storage capacity, we got 500 gigabytes HDD. For the memory, we have 8 gigabytes DDR3, 5 gigabytes available to games because some of the parts in the Xbox take up 3. Display, we got, for the graphics, we got AMD Radeon variant inside of the APU. Sound, we got 7.1 surround sound. Input, 3 USB ports, making a little bit of an upgrade there from 2. 1080p Connect camera, and Xbox Live's their online service. Have to say that the PS4 is winning in specs wise, so that leaves the score 3-1, 3-2. My bad. For me, the graphics model is not a little bit better, but I'd have to say, like, it's in between. It's just better. It's better. Xbox decided they wanted to focus on the entertainment side, while PS4 decided they wanted to go on the best graphics possible. Yeah, PS4 wins the specs for me. Also, they have the 8 GB memory for PS4, but they also have the Xbox One 8 GB memory. But remember, the 3 from the hard drive and different processes, I don't know that part, take up 3, so you're really only getting 5, which isn't too much. Could have built in 11, and then, yeah, that would have been all fixed. For both the specs, I got them off websites. I verified them with different websites, and they all look pretty legit. I'll have the links in the description if you guys would love to see that. Also, for me on to the next thing, excuse me, in advertising, let's move on to advertising. I think that Sony was smart in advertising this, and Microsoft made so many mistakes. Number one being, Microsoft decided they said, we want this to be the center of the living room. That was a huge mistake. People, when they think of buying a console, when I think of buying a console, I think about video games. Not what Microsoft showed at the conference by saying, you can now switch to TV in just a simple voice command, Xbox, TV mode, and then it switches TV. No, I'm not going to turn on my Xbox to watch TV. That's just the stupidest thing they could have ever done, in my opinion. Okay? Alright, second of all, integrating the Kinect with the Xbox. Apparently we can't buy the Xbox One without the Kinect, which is stupid in my opinion. Really stupid in my opinion. The price for an Xbox One is $500, and the price for PS4 is $400. But the only reason that it's $500 is because it has the Kinect integrated into the system, causing that to be $100 extra, which is stupid because I don't really like Kinect. To be honest, a little camera staring you in the face, no, it just doesn't seem like anything I would enjoy. Doesn't. And the thing is, they also announced that every 24 hours you have to be connected to the internet. It has to connect to the internet to get updates and all that. That is really stupid of them, because I'm not gonna get on Xbox every single 24 hours. Are you? You know, you might. but also said to play offline games, you have to be connected to the internet. Just to play a game, you have to be connected to the internet. Stupid. You know, if I'm going on a, let's say if I'm going on a, to my friend's house, and the power's out, we can't play games? Like, what the heck? I want to play a game, and, like, what the heck? It doesn't make any sense. Why would you make it to where you have to be online to play an offline game? That's just stupid. That's really stupid. Gotta give, the PlayStation, they don't, you can be offline and play. Simply stated, that makes them 4-2, in my opinion.